And I mean the exact same composition. We got the brim. We got the fade. We got the chamber, the jet, the raise. Oh, this is gonna be good. And Fresno State now for the second consecutive map, going against the meta. Going back to a meta we haven't seen since the start of competitive play. I'm not talking about like of just any CC play. I'm talking about of like Act 1 play where double duelist was the meta. This should be good. Other than the fade and the chamber, this looks very old school on the side of Fresno State. They're here on the attack. Let's see what happens as we count it down. And here comes the knife coming on in, and Sugetsu already pushing hard on in. Dash on in, but already down to 17 HP. Peeks on out, gets the headshot before getting taken out by Coop. And just that, it's already a 4v4. Spray's gonna come on in. And Fresno State and UVIC gonna be in a 4v4. Prowler's gonna come on in. 3DZ watching garage or watching door. You're up at heaven, and ooh, what a satchel as it gets squished down to 4. Classic shots coming on in. Can't leave, get any use out of the classic as classic shots come on in. Coop gonna get one with the ghost. And just like that, Squishy gets one. Jimmy's gonna get one. The Molly comes on in. And it all comes down to Vince, who's running on in. The defuse comes on in, but it's not gonna be enough. Vince can't get to the half. Vince gets one. He gets the third. Vince with the lineups shuts it down in the 1v4 clutch. Vince continuing on where he left off. Vince. Man. How in the world do you clutch it? Call whatever you want. But a brilliant play on the side of Fresno. Oh, not just the side of Fresno State, just on Vince. Knife gonna come on in. Gonna get shut out. A gamble sack for UVIC. I don't think he's gonna pay off. Cool cabbage, only one on side. Ooh! Immediately gets some damage taken off as he's going to hold it off on the backside with the classic. The fragment is going to delay it off. The Han not going to spot anyone, and nope. Look at that. Just like that, Fresno State is immediately going to pivot. And Sugetsu getting some use with the Bulldog as he is going to take out one with just a scratch. And just like that, Fresno State is going to push on in. But watch out, there is some utility here on site. And the swarm grenade's not going to get any use on this side of multi. Gozu going to hold it down, but Sugetsu, he ain't done. Sugetsu pushing on in, he gets the third. Squishy right here, can he get the fourth? Woo! What a headshot, and it's all down to one. Sugetsu pushing on in. One at play, is this the ace? It's the ace!
You should have seen your faces.
Our first ace of the match. And it's on the side of Fresno State. I forgot to mention this. Fresno State, just like that, they secured their third consecutive pistol round. Had denied a pistol round from UVIC. And Fresno State, they're looking strong on the attack. They are looking strong. Granted, the gamble stack from UVIC did cost them. Uh-oh, and they hear the push coming on in. The fragment, or I'm sorry, the knife is going to get thrown on in and is going to get to UVIC. Going to be quick to rotate on in, but just like that, just as quick as they are to rotate, so is Fresno. Nope, maybe not. Fresno State playing this slow. As slow as could be. Sugetsu throws on the smoke as he's already on site. The Haunt not gonna spot anyone. 3DC is going to get one. Seize comes on in. Gozu gets one with the judge. And just like that, Fresno State's on site with a 5v3 advantage. Prowler gonna spot one. Jimmy playing back. Here comes the Prowler. 3DZ holding it down. But 3DZ gets one. But Mo's able to trade it out. Sugetsu gonna come on down while getting spotted. Is gonna get away free. Ooh, but Leaf gets one, but Sugetsu gets this another. Fresno State convert the bonus. They secure the third. I don't know what else you could say. Fresno State, they're making their mark. Sugetsu, 7. Getting to that previous round, and each member of Fresno State making an impact in some way. And here we go once more. Jimmy with the sheriff at hand gets taken down. I mean, nothing much you could do there. You're a man with a sheriff taking on a vandal. And Cabbage does get some damage off, but it ain't gonna be enough. And just like that, Fresno State forcing the rotate coming in from UVIC, even though the spike is in the hands of Vince, and look at where he's going. He's going to be sight. This is tough for UVIC. Can Multi get any use out of the pizza oven strat? Yes, he does as he gets Leaf. But Sugetsu does make a mark of his own as he once again gets yet another kill. Sugetsu, he knows one might be here. Okay, a little bit scary, but he still gets the kill. Goes back and he gets the 4th. Sugetsu in 4, scratch that, in 3 rounds, has 11 kills. Fresno State making their mark early, but I would not sit tight as now UVIC finally have some weaponry at hands. 3 Vandals, 2 Phantoms at hand. But they're gonna need to do something here, because this is starting to steamroll just like Ascent, or I'm stretched out just like Haven. 2 suppress once more. Multiple ults at hand for Fresno State. One gonna be marked. Both duelists on a site. Ghosty peeking out to see if there's anyone he can see. Making some noise. A smoke comes on in from mid. Sugetsu with the slow push. Fresno State not making any noise as there's a minute left to plant the spike. Knife cannot spot anything. Sugetsu. The chance to peek something. Oh, both have been spotted. Oh, but look at this. Fresno State finally making their presence known. C's come on in. Knife gonna come on in, but Coop is gonna get one. Coop gets a second before TPing out. And Cabbage gets a second. He gets a second, and now it's all down to Sugetsu. No mollies that play at the side for the state. Coop gets his third. Finally. UVIC on the board. They stopped bleeding at 4 straight. Alright. Fresno State's loot slowed down the tempo there. And unfortunately did not come into favor. They were able to reach side, but a great hold coming in from Coop, who honestly was the MVP for UVIC in that first map. Gets 3 in that round, and just like that, he has the tour de force ready, and he is ready to use it. But I would look out here as Fresno State. They have a lot at play as Fresno State aggressively pushing on in. A lot of what's at play. Gozu goes down, but Vince able to get the trade. They're securing backside, and just like that, Fresno State, they have it secured. The turret gonna get a little bit of damage here. And we'll try to push on in. All members at all the defensive choke points coming in here. But Fresno State, they're playing back. 30Z taking on an op, but he ain't gonna get anything. Sugetsu does get one. From behind, he gets three. Sugetsu, you mad at? But he can't get Coop. The turret of force. One bullet at hand. The lockdown ain't gonna get anyone. He's gonna secure the rifle. Tries to get a shot, but ain't gonna get anything.
One enemy remaining.
And down goes Leaf. Down goes Vince, but honestly, it doesn't matter because Fresno State gets a 5. 2 ults used on the side of UVIC. And surprisingly, even though 2 ults get used on the side of Fresno State, Vince is already halfway. Some crucial kills, including a trade coming in from Vince. He capitalized on the orbital strike. Now it's going to get deployed, and it is going to... Ooh, it's going to spot 3 this time. And no, Gozu has a showstopper at hand, but still has the op. The honk going to come on in, and it's not going to spot anyone. The boombot's going to come on in. The question is, who's going to be the one to dive in? Is it going to be Sugetsu, or is it going to be Gozu with the showstopper? However, they can make all the noise they can. It does not matter, as this bomb once again is in Vince's hand on B site. And UVIC, they're playing the smart. They're seeing the kind of tempo Fresno State is playing. Knife gonna come on in. It's not gonna spot anyone, as Fresno State is slowly gathering up on the B site. As we look here, no one on site though on the side of UVIC. Oh, and here it comes as 2 ults get used at play. The showstopper not gonna fight anyone. Oh, but here it comes. The Sova arc coming on in. Not gonna get any value. Nothing coming in on the side of Fresno State, as it is now a 4v5. Gozu low on health. Squishy shock darts coming on in, not gonna spot anyway. Cool with 2, Coop with 1. Leaf takes down 1 before going down to Coop, and just like that, UVIC capitalize. They get Cool back up. They're gonna reach 2. A great retake coming on in. Fresno State, they put their ults to use. It was the right time to use them. As the decay easily could have got someone low and made the showstop an even easier use. However, UVIC played it smart. All multi had was just utility on site. But other than that, he was just playing mid. The nightfall was just to clear back. No one was spotted. Fresno State lost the round. Don't know, command gonna come on in. They're not gonna spot anything. Sugetsu playing a tight angle, could be possibly spot Cool. Alright, they know Cool is gonna be in that angle. Dodge the flash. Jimmy gets Gozu, but Sugetsu takes down Cool. Oh, and Coop gets Vince before Sugetsu takes down Coop. And just like that, it's a 3v3. No pastime mollies at play, luckily for UVIC. However, Fresno State top frag is still alive. Sugetsu playing like the old Korean Jet of yore. Of all. The owl drone only gonna spot 1. Leaf gonna spot 1. And Jimmy goes down to the Phantom. 3DZ gets 1 with the op. As Leaf converts another. Fresno State back on the board as they reach 6. Fresno State. The dogs continuing to bark. Denying consecutive rounds here for UVIC. If I'm Victoria,
I have extra money if anyone needs.
I'm scared. You worry a little bit. And just like that, the only one notified is going to be Gozu. A smoke comes on in from mid. From Vince. A lot of sprays coming on in, but look at this. Both Sugetsu and Vince gonna get spotted by the trademark. 3DZ with the op though. Sugetsu. This man's aggressiveness, a whole other level. Cool has a chance to get a pick. And he nails it as he gets 3DZ. The op is now out of play. Vince pushing on in. The alarm bot goes down. Vince pushing on the site. We've seen how good this retake can be from the side of UVIC. The plant's gonna come on in. And Vince. And here comes the ult coming on in. Oh, and here comes the orbital strike, gonna clear out mid. And Vince takes out multi and takes down Coop. And just like that, a 4v4 becomes a 4v2 in the side of Fresno State. And Vince holding down this angle can potentially get Cabbage. Ooh, but gets taken down by Jimmy, but Jimmy, he takes down Leaf as well. And just like that, numbers are now even as it's a 2v2. But Gozu, he has to judge as he takes down one, and Sugetsu gets the final kill. Fresno State, they reach 7. Man, I was expecting Vince to go back and play for the Molly, but instead, he probably made one of the smartest things I've seen. He saved his ult to prevent any type of counterattack. Any type of retake effort UVIC had in mind, it got completely shut down. The orbital strike forced Cool to play back, and it bought Fresno State time. And look at this, Gozu's just gonna push on in. Once again, Fresno State does not care. Gozu pushing on in with a judge, but he's not gonna spot anything. But Sugetsu pushing on in, and he's gonna get squishy. Gozu clearing out every single angle as Fresno State gets a spike down. It's now 5v4. Cabbage just outside with a singer in hand. Takes out the Prowler, but that ain't gonna do much. Fresno State holding down every angle. The blind gonna come on in. 30Z gets one, and he gets a second. Sugetsu gets two before going down to Cool. And, oh, okay, 3DZ. Missed some shots at Vandal, but who cares? Because Leaf cleans it up. Fresno State, they denied the post plant. They reach 8. 3 consecutive rounds for Fresno State. And Fresno State, their attack, incredible. And you could tell momentum's on their side. You've seen the shots from Vince. You saw the way 3DZ was just able to convert 2 kills. And Sugetsu.
Let's play.
Here we go. Sugetsu with the knives. He gets the press. Gonna wait a couple seconds, but Coop with the tour de force. Gets one, but goes down the tour de force of 3DZ. The tours trade each other off. 3DZ waiting for a pick. Can he get Jimmy here? As all members of Fresno State are here at mid. Sugetsu gonna push on in. Not gonna get anything though. Sugetsu gonna continue to push on in. Oh man. And look at that spike slowly pushing on in. And just like that, a knife gets used to take out the knife.
Face your fear.
The fragment comes on in, but nothing to happen. Oh, and just like that, Squish and Cool, they're ready for it. They take down 2. But 3DZ still alive. And he's got the tour as he takes down his 3rd.
30 seconds left.
The door gonna come on down. Smoke's coming on in. 3DZ gets the spike. He gets blinded. Picks up the Vandal. 13 seconds to plant.
10 seconds left. 1 enemy remaining.
Takes down 1. 3 seconds to plant. He's gonna get the plant off. But the killjoy turns right there. Multi up at heaven. 3DZ holding it. Oh, he hears him. Here comes the tour. And he gets the ace! The second ace of Fresno State! And one of them comes at the hand of 3DZ with the 3v1 clutch! And what seemed like an incredible shutdown from UVIC! And Fresno State on this defensive side of map. I said they needed to reach at least 4. 5 would be optimal. But they have blown it out of the water. As this aggressiveness, their shots are hitting. And they're 1 round away from reaching double digits in the first 12 rounds. But look at this. UVIC's staying aggressive, but it ain't gonna pay off. As Fresno State get a first and the second thanks to 3DZ and Vince. And just like that, Fresno State's gonna reach side first. A 3v5 for UVIC.
Spike planted.
We've seen situations like this before on Pearl. But that was a whole different story an hour ago. Gozu holding it close. And just like that, a showstopper is unfortunately going to be nullified. The flash comes on in. Gozu gets 1, and so does Leaf. But who cares? Gozu gets 2. He doesn't get to use the showstopper, but he gets 2. And Fresno State, they're at double digits on the switch. They're up 8. And this match, it's gonna come down to a pistol. If Fresno State gets their 4th consecutive pistol, it'll just make them just 2 rounds away from giving UVIC their first loss of the 2022 fall NEC season. NECC season. UVIC. Can they play Fresno State's game? And here we go, the no command comes on in. The smoke comes on in from Vince. And 3DZ with the ghost at hand. He gets 1, and Vince with the frenzy. Plays for the Omen TP and gets 1. But Multi has a frenzy of his own, and he capitalizes as he gets 2. But 3DZ's ghost is getting value. They know where Multi's at. Multi is low. Can Multi get more with the frenzy at hand?
Remaining.
But Gozu shuts it down. That's now a 2v1. And Cube, just like that, able to pick up Spike as he rotates in onto A to make it a 1v2. Coop, the match MVP for UVIC. On Pearl. A man with 5 first bloods. That just won trade after trade. Has won situations like this where he's facing 2. But can he do it with the ghost in hand? At a 160 health differential. Both Gozu and 3DZ aggressively playing on the site. Coop playing from behind. He spots 1. Here comes the defuse. And he converts it. Coop with the ghost makes the most out of it. Simply outplays Fresno State. And he gives UVIC a sign of fresh air as T wins the pistol round single-handedly.
That's a good spot.
And Fresno State's just going to stay at 10.
Here.
Now it's going to be up to Fresno State. Alright. If you're UVIC, you have a weapon advantage. Don't get thriftied. That's all you're hoping for. You just cannot get thriftied. But oh. Vince with the shorty gets some value as he gets 1. And 3DZ now holding a tight angle, but he is going to get spotted. Right click's coming into play, but ain't going to do much. He does get multi-low. Sugetsu also with the shorty at hand. Gets spotted. Ooh, he's gonna have to play back in this 3v3 situation. Oh, but Squishy gets caught lacking. As Sugetsu gets the kill. And just like that, Fresno State's in a 3v2. And Gozu picks up the Spectre. Both UVIC members playing on backside. No post-plant lineups at play. Jimmy gets one with the Spectre. And Liv and goes to exchange it out. They get two. Fresno State convert on their own eco. Get the thrifty. They're at 11. And UVIC, they played aggressive. They needed to play. But one by one, Fresno State were able to take out players. From Vince with that first kill with the shorty. Dealing damage to Multi. Where in combination to 3DZ. Sugetsu was able to secure a kill with the shorty. Like, it's unprecedented. UVIC shows signs of life. And it immediately gets shut down.
Bring them down.
And Sugetsu, what just happened? He took shots at mid, and now Vinci shoots through the boxes, and now he gets a kill. Unbelievable! Fresno State shutting down this UVIC team. Fresno State, they've truly turned things around. And 3DZ gonna find Coop here. Gets the headhunter. And just like that, it's now down to 2 for UVIC. Jimmy with the Spectre at hand. On the Force. 2 Force guns left in the hands of UVIC. He's gonna spot Sugetsu, and Sugetsu,
Spike down A.
Fresno State's best player, gonna get another headshot. Can he get one more? He won't, but Leaf's gonna pick it up. It's a flawless time for Fresno State. Despite the forces on the hands of UVIC, they're still not gonna stop what's coming in from the dogs. Fresno State red. They're at match point. And you look at UVIC's weaponry. It looks like they're on an eco. They got a force because there's nothing else they could do. The null command gonna come on in. And Sugetsu gets another first blood as he takes out Coop. And Sugetsu, have yourself a match. And Gozu holding an incredibly tight angle. Ready for the push. A smoke from Vince gonna throw them off.
You should run.
Squishy really, really low. But Ghosty, we've seen this before. He's gonna hold it with the judge. He takes out one, but gets traded out, and thanks to Leaf. And just like that, the last 2 hopes. Sugetsu gonna get held down as it's now down to Jimmy. The Prowler gonna come on in, but Jimmy gets taken down by Leaf. It's gonna come down to Cole as he gets one, but he will get taken out. Fresno State. An incredible attack transitions to an incredible defense. They win the map 13-2. They win the series. Or scratch that, 13-3. They win the series 2-1. They improve to 2-1 on the year. They give UVIC their first loss on the season. UVIC's gonna become 2-1 on the